What's happening, chess fans? Welcome to Net Chess and Chill. Today is episode number 109 of my Rapid Rating Climb series, and we are on a journey to 1000 ELO. So, if you guys enjoy my content, please like and subscribe, and without further ado, let's get into today's game. Alright, get some tunes on, jump over to the chessboard. Let's go head first into a 10-minute pool. Let's see who we got. Ginger Bowtie. Good luck, my friend. All right, we will Karo Khan. Good old Karo Khan. So this is a weird variation that leads to just the advanced anyways. Um, I think we need to take but I need to be careful because his queen could be an annoying piece for me. So I can play this move, this move. I think this is also one of my plans as well. But I think I'll focus on development for the moment and alright, so if I go there, they're going to take the pawn. If I go here, they're threatening to take. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it if they want to take my knight. So they kind of got me out of what I'm used to. I typically have already played c5 by now, and I'm kind of late to the party with it. So they're kind of ready to castle. I'm a little bit away from it. I need to get my bishop developed real quick, and then I can castle. But we'll see. Queen out early is not okay. I don't know what that accomplishes, but we're going to just continue as normal, and I'm thinking about castling and then pushing for c5. I think they like going for the pin, probably, like my knight being on c6. I think we'll do this first, since his king is still in the middle as well. He's kind of playing poorly. I know he was waiting for that, so that was bad choice by me, actually. But it's alright. I think we'll be fine. He's going to take. But I'm going to castle next move, so I should have castled before playing that, for sure. 100%. We'll see in the game review. So they probably won't take. Yeah, I didn't think so. He should take back with the pawn. Yeah. And then this check works pretty well, sort of. Um, I could also just move this knight out of the way. Could look at something like that. Giving this check is probably not a terrible move. Let's see. We'll see what the bishop wants to do. I didn't think so. All right. I think rook to the open file is a good move. I feel like one of these checks is probably not a bad move, but and he castles that way. That seems a little daft. That's in a little wild to me that he did that. So I kind of like this move. I don't necessarily think it's a great move or anything. I can always just go back, but his rook is looking kind of trapped right now, is what I see. So I would imagine he would need to go back to get out of this. But next move, I'm thinking about that. So we'll see if I can't obtain a rook out of this, or just maybe a bishop. They could just defend this. So they're sacrificing a piece. I think taking the bishop was probably a better move, but I'm gonna do this. Might not have been a good move, but I'm threatening the queen, so the queen can't go here, so they're gonna need to take. And I can just get my bishop kind of involved as well. I think this defends everything. So my opponent wants to trade a bunch of things, which is fine for me. I don't think I'm too worried about that. I do want to play, I think, this move. Isn't that just, he'll take my knight? I mean, I think I like that. Yeah, I'm cool with that trade. Cool with that trade. He can have the knight. I'll back up. Or I can just play this move, which actually looks better. Yeah, I think h6 is a better move. I don't know if I really want to trade queens, but I guess maybe. That is devastating to my position right now. That was bad by me. Jeez Louise, why didn't I see that? What am I doing? Boom, boom. I think this is the way to do it. He can take that way. I can win the pawn if I want to, but I can also do this. Yeah, that was a big mistake by me, but so I'm down a piece, but he's kind of been playing down the whole game. I have a few pawns I can take. I can take that. I can take that. I can get out of the way of this nasty little guy here. I think this is an alright move. I definitely threw this game, which kind of sucks. I don't think I'm completely out, but I didn't play this to the best of my abilities for sure. I can give this check. Next move. Um, this looks pretty devastating. Yes! Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Yes. We did it. We did it. Oh my gosh. What a great feeling. What a great feeling. Let's get into the review. I did not play that very well. Oh, I played it better than him. 73.3%. I had 2 great moves. I had 1 blunder, 2 misses, and 2 inaccuracies. So let's see where we went wrong. I think I know a few of the spots. Let me get some water. Oh my gosh, dude. That was awesome. So it looks like we were completely winning for most of the game from the game review. But all right. So this I faced this a lot where it's like a weird way to get into the advanced instead of just pushing the pawns. They play this knight move intermittently, and I push for d5, and then they push the pawn, and they eventually get to just do this because I typically bring my bishop out. What is the best move in this position? So just going c5 like I normally would is the best move because it actually prevents them from trying to do that. Maybe it changes something. Something is different here. I think this is just a less advantageous way to do this. So, anyways, so we get into this. I'm comfortable. They threaten. I take with the queen. This is not the best move by me. Going for c5 immediately. So this was what I felt uncomfortable about, was I knew that I needed to play c5 because I know those positions, but I didn't know when to play it. And I felt like all my opportunities were behind me after and it was too late, kind of. So in this position, they just develop. I develop a knight move again. The knight is always annoying to develop. I think this is just overall a better square. But the best move, yeah, hold on. So my best move is still c5. So I thought about it here. I still didn't play it. It's all right. I think I highlighted it multiple times. White has a slight advantage here. That was an inaccuracy by me. c5 is just screaming to be played. They have no defenders for it. They really either need to defend or take. And I guess those are your only 2 options really anyways, or just leave it. But and let me take, which is the worst option. But yeah, they got to do something. They're kind of under, they're not doing very much. The queen out early is kind of a weird move. And I'm threatening to take and then to do this, right? So anyways, they push pawns. I finally go for c5. They go for the check. So weirdly, in this position, this is still the best. I take. They recapture. That's one of my great moves. This is a overlooked opportunity to win material. So I was thinking here that they were just going to take, and I would just recapture, and that would be that. But I'm assuming that this is what they mean, because I'm threatening the bishop. They're going to take, but I don't have to do that. I can actually take here and threaten to win the rook. So get a rook and a pawn for just 3 points of material. Actually, they can take, I can recapture, and then I'm still threatening to win a rook, or I could just go for it immediately. But yeah, you'd win an exchange that way. So this was just a good move for a while, especially because of the way he just didn't castle. So I missed some opportunity there. This was a straight up blunder. I knew that taking here, he was just gonna take, which, whatever. It actually is nasty on him. I actually probably could have gone for that as well, but I wouldn't have gotten the bishop for as free as I did, I guess. So I take, he does this. I actually take here, which is not the best move. What's the best move? To do it with that one. and have both knights hanging instead of, well, I guess they're hanging anyways. So yeah, that was not the best move. The best move was this. Hmm. Super interesting. I liked what I did because it just felt super solid. And then I just thought about it a little bit, and I was like, I could just take the bishop, and he can just have my knight. I'm fine with that. Knights are tricky, but I'm cool with it. This is also a fork. Maybe I should have thought about it a little bit beforehand, but this would have been nice. I would have definitely won material out of that. But let's see if this was a better move. No, definitely not. Definitely not. Never mind. Let's get back to the review. The computer knows what it's doing. So I did play pretty well as far as I'm concerned. I mean, he couldn't take the bishop because my queen's defending right. So um, this is kind of where I started to mess up a little bit. I went for the queen kind of trade, which is whatever. He declined it, and then I gave my bishop no squares. I'm not seeing it, but getting the queen out of the way. Duh. All right, that makes a lot of sense. So I looked and I was like, man, I'll just sacrifice and try and attack, but I don't have any pieces to attack with. Like I don't know why I thought that way. Um, so yeah, giving this check is sweet because my bishop can just back up, and he actually liked this because he was defending the square, and I liked it as well because he was putting pressure on this. Um, okay, so that was a big miss by me. But we recover. Um, Not the best move. Best move. Ha! Move out of my way. I like that. That is strong man chess stuff right there. I like that. That is beast mode. And this just leads to my victory here. I'm made in, I mean, literally me moving my queen over here. Once he blocked his queen's vision, this became terrible for him. I saw it. I slid the queen over, and I was like, dude, this looks like checkmate to me. And it was. Whew. All right, guys, we are rated 917. I'm freaking out. We've been winning games back to back to back to back, and it tickles me to death. But I know that we're going to hit a brick wall here eventually. But I'm well on my way to 1,000 right now, and I can just, say I'm just super proud of how fast I'm catching on to this game. I really enjoy playing chess. It's by far my favorite activity. And yeah, thank you guys for joining me on my journey. Yeah, that's all I have to say. I will see you guys tomorrow.